Let's start off by saying this. Should the United States be more involved in foreign wars? In our opinion, absolutely not. But this is not entirely true, as the only wars that the US were justified in joining were the world wars. They joined wars that didn't result in much progress for their goals. In addition, it was also not supported publicly, unlike cheeseburgers and fries, which these fat Americans are still consuming to date. Let's begin with the world wars and then these random Asian wars we took part of. Beginning with World War I, we fought against the beer-loving mother lovers. World War I took place between July 28, 1914, all the way to November 11, 1918. The players on the field were the Allies versus the Central Powers. In the First World War, the United States got angry at the Germans for using submarines against their opponents in war. So the US decided they weren't going to have it and joined the war. For the Americans, the First World War brought positive aspects to their nation. Most importantly, they were recognized as a great power nation. We were able to show off our strength. Their military progress grew immensely and their economy improved. The First World War can be viewed as a great success. So yeah, in our opinion, the US was justified in joining this war. Moving on to World War II. World War II took place from September 1st, 1939 to September 2nd, 1945. The United States presidents from this time period were Franklin Delano Roosevelt, also known as FDR, and Harry S. Truman. The United States joined the war when Japan attacked Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941. Moving on to the Korean War. Due to World War II, Korea ended up being divided into two regions. The first region, North Korea, had a communist ideology, while South Korea, the second region, had a democratic ideology. The war, which lasted from 1950 to 1953, immediately begun after North Korea invaded South Korea after crossing the 38th parallel, a geographic feature mentioned in many textbooks. The United States immediately stepped into the rescue of South Korea in an aim to contain communism and hopefully stop all of it that occurred throughout the North. And more than 40,000 Americans died, and more than 100,000 were wounded. The United States was definitely not justified in joining this war, in our opinion. Now, the last war we would like to cover, the Vietnam War, was another conflict that the United States was involved in, which took place from around 1955 to about 1975. One of the former presidents, Lyndon B. Johnson's failure, was the escalation of this war, since many were not happy with this decision. The United States joined this war to contain communism. At the end of this war, there were many casualties. The US experienced over 50,000 deaths, while the Vietnamese experienced over 2 million deaths. Now, we all hope that you learned a lot about these wars, but more specifically about our thoughts and opinions. The United States may have gotten out of hand in these situations, but it was all in the hope of building a better world, away from the terror and more towards peace. So yes, they may have gotten too involved, but if they hadn't, things definitely would have been different today. That's all for today, folks. Take care. Between July 28, 1914, all the way to November 11, 1918. The players on the field
It was at this moment that he knew.
were the Allies versus the Central Powers. In the First World War, the United States
Stop.
Put the shirt over there.
It was a mistake.
Oh my god.
Oh.